It's WrestleMania season at the Female Bodybuilding Channel, JB.
Yes, yes, you watched it. I need a strap.
Don't tell me the results. I haven't watched
Yeah,
day 2 yet. I'm watching it now.
yeah,
Yeah. Vancouver Island, tiny show, JB.
yeah,
What tiny show? JB, quickly. Great venue. Well, okay venue.
yeah.
Great promoter that cares about the athletes, but no one seems to be doing this show. Every year, it's empty. Why do you think that is?
To make it short, I think it's Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada is not a place for athletes to go, sadly.
I heard from everyone who was there. It's beautiful, the lakeside and so on.
But no one's doing the show. I don't care what they say. No one's doing it.
And I think also the flights and so on are very expensive to Canada at the moment.
We thank Corey for keeping the women's bodybuilding alive, and we go straight into only 4 girls, sadly. And based on the stream, it's almost impossible to have a real opinion because the stream is of extreme low quality. But we will go into Gabrielle Vega, JB. She falls down to last place. And I've looked at the pictures of NPC online, JB, and I think she showed up a little softer than the Triple O. Could that be true, JB?
That is. But I have to say that it wasn't unpleasing. It was more pleasing than last time, I think, for me personally. I love her look. But in comparison, it wasn't that.
So you feel that her soft look is better?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
It's just a little bit. It's just a personal opinion because I think you all know that I like more the massive look, but it's when it's too shredded, too down shredded, and you have not the size for that. It's just for me, personal opinion.
Kyra, say the last name, JB.
Sweeney.
So Kyra Sweeney, first show of the year last year, she put on a little bit of size. She was greatly improved, if you remember. I can't remember her placing, but she did okay in all the shows she did last year.
Yeah.
This show, JB, she has the similar structure of Gabriella. They're not that like, it's not like a Chelsea aesthetics. It's different.
Yeah.
But JB, she was in better condition than Gabriella, in my opinion. That's what got her the 3rd place over Gabriella and her legs, JB. I love the density in those legs, JB.
Yes. For me personally, it was the top 3. It was a little bit tight to I want to say. It was not that tight, but yes, Kyra Sweeney impressed me because the look is much better than last year, I think, and she made improvements, definitely, I can say. And it was very, very warm and warming for me that Kyra's improved that, and she was definitely also in a bigger competition. She would be top 3 also. So it's
what? Kyra would have been top 3 in. So she's saying she will beat Teresa Ivancic then, who was 4th last show.
Couldn't be tight, yes. Couldn't be tight, yes. But I have to see it in comparison. But yeah,
I do not agree at all.
Yeah, but it's my opinion. So
yeah. Well, it's hard for us to really judge it based on this, JB, because the camera was out in the 10th row there, so so it's really hard to tell. JB, it was a 2-woman battle for the win, you could say. Is that allowed to say?
Yes. Mano.
Mano.
Yeah.
JB, I had to text Lena after prejudging, and I said, what happened?
Yeah.
JB, first, talk to us. You saw our female bodybuilding Instagram stories. And what did you think when I showed the story of her from the back versus Dion? Because you can see the comparison. What were you thinking?
I thought, oh God. I never thought before. I never saw any pictures of the back. No. But now she presented it, and I was blown away. I said, whoa. God damn, this is going to be a damage, and she did it. She did it. There was totally damage to Chelsea Dion from the back. So yeah,
Lena Bitka, she turned pro last year.
yeah.
She had a very good rookie season.
Yeah.
I think she placed in that top 3 rookies last year.
Yeah.
And JB, I think was Brandon Ray texted us on the female bodybuilding Instagram, and he said thank you, and he said she is 18 pounds of size added with no worse condition, because some girls gain the size, but they also gain worse condition. This is not the case. She had the same conditioning. That was a good condition, JB. And she's a master competitor, and she put on 18 pounds of muscle, and now JB, that back,
near 9 kilos for our audience.
Oh, guys, in 1 year in good condition, the great Tiana, she also she put on 15 pounds. Lena, taller girl, so she can probably pack on even more. But JB, that back, from the back, is that a top 5 girl, women's bodybuilding? Top 5 Olympia girl, that is?
From the back. Yes. Yes.
And that big Ronnie Coleman glutes that you can just, big size glute.
We don't say it.
Oh, fantastic. Then Chelsea Dion comes out again. Stream was not of the quality that JB or myself can see if there was any improvement from Triple O. We couldn't see that based on the stream. We have some pictures. Maybe we will find them where she has brought a little bit better conditions, because she had 2 weeks since the Triple O, and she has that great flow from the front, small waist, big shoulders. And from the back, nice small waist again. She's tall, wide, very like she's younger than the girls, so her skin is a little bit, she's a young girl, so it's fresh. That comes with the age, and she's still very young, early 30s. And JB, when we look at him, Chelsea, Ledka, honest Lena, honest feedback, JB, how did you personally see that battle?
Besides the impression of Lena's big back, the flow from Chelsea was definitely better, because the quad sweeps were a little bit better, but the separation of Lena was better. But this this flow, this hourglass look was definitely on point to Chelsea, and that was the point she won, I think. So
it's we will never disagree with something we haven't really seen from a good stream or live. Meaning we can't. But I agree, Chelsea Dion has better flow than Lena. Because of the shoulders into the small waist, and Lena's issue is her quads. They need to come up to match that flow. And Dion also has a little bit better quads, but the conditioning on Lena was better. Her back was better, but Dion flowed better. And with the aesthetics, the small waist, it's a very fresh look, and probably that's why Tamir El Gundy, the head judge, he likes that fresh. You know what I mean? The aesthetics, the nice shape. She has the traditional great women's bodybuilding look, Chelsea. You know, it flows like a real athlete, correct?
Yeah, that's it. It's like I said, it's it was more what I want to see, that this overall look, you know. I wanted to say this B word. But
beautiful.
Help me.
Chelsea Dion, it'll be a quick one. It'll be interesting to see now. I don't think she's not been able to present the package I think she wanted to present in either Triple O or Vancouver, based off her off-season progress. She put on some muscle, but we haven't seen it peaked in either of shows, and that's so will be very interesting to see what she's doing forward. New York Pro, JB. She's in New York Pro, and she's told the millions and millions of fans of the female bodybuilding universe she will deliver the package she wants to bring at New York, and she has 4 weeks to do it. And JB, she will be challenged there by Lena. She's doing it.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be other girls. We have the amazing Nadia Cobotosto.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. We don't know who else is in. Christina's not on prep. Barros is not on prep. Acock retired. Premiami is might be retired. Eva is not due. Montgomery, she's coming recovery. Kovaleva, no visa there. Navina Stenka. Hora Bleva. All these girls are not doing it. So
yeah, maybe Teresa.
Maybe Teresa. The difference, JB, Lena Bitka was in great condition here.
Yeah.
So how can that change for New York? It's because she lost on symmetry.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. How can she even come harder? Because she can't get you can't get bigger. And she was good full, and she just have to come harder for more separation, or what do you think? If she wanted to win the New York?
I don't think she has to be that harder.
Okay, well, how can she then beat Chelsea, who's coming in better condition?
When she's coming in better condition.
If she's coming
but we hope so. Yeah. I think maybe she let's talk about us in private. Let's talk in private without millions of watching. Maybe she improve a little bit more of posing. When you can do some tricks when you're doing some with the legs, you can put it more out. You could more out shape it, so, for example.
But JB,
more tension on it.
Your second favorite active athlete. No, second favorite. I know your favorite is Amazonka, and I know your second favorite is Nadia Cobotosto. Nadia Cobotosto is doing New York.
Yeah.
It will be a challenge for Dion and Lena to stand against the great top 5 in the world, who is peeled to the bone, but with tremendous mass, correct?
Yeah. Like she looks now, yes.
Yeah, great. Okay, before we go, JB, give your 2 impressions of Vancouver. What is your feedback on the athletes? What do you walk away with?
First of all, thank for the athletes, that they came on stage. Well, it was listed 4, but it was 4. So next time, come to Vancouver Island. It's not shabby. It's very beautiful place.
Everyone says that Corey Swigert is a promoter that cares about every athlete that does his show.
Everyone, and also the team around him. They're mostly volunteers and so on.
Not the stream.
No, not a stream guy, but everyone around cares about the athletes and volunteers, and they care about Canadian friendly, welcome, come on, let's do it, be friends, and so that's an very good argument for that. And also, it was not unprofessional. It was professional, except some minor issues, but nobody complained. So they say, come on. Yeah.
That was your. Did you have another?
No.
Mine is the crazy improvements that Lena Bitka did. It was the first time of this season. No, it's not, because Salika Givan also had a brutal. But it's the second time this season, or maybe third, I've seen that brutal women's bodybuilding. You know, that wow factor, even if it's just one body part. You know that you go show, and do you remember those girls' legs? Do you remember those girls' arms? Do you remember, that one I remember from Lena. Thank you, Lena. That's not something we always see no more. Thank you for giving us that like hardcore, freak factor that we love in women's bodybuilding. And second, I'm really happy for Dion, because she is the future of our sport. And I really love that she's qualified to the Olympia, but I really hope she can make the improvement and the peaking ability needed to be a top 5 contender, because it's got to be fixed, this peaking ability, JB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so too.
Yeah.
and yeah, like you said, yeah, thanks to the ladies bringing it up. I want to say also in this same bonus horn that thank you for the courage, ladies, that you come like you want to look, not like the judges want to look. So thank you very much.
And also quickly shout out, I've noticed for women's bodybuilding in 2020, there was tons of the higher ups and all this that promote the women bodybuilding. I see that's not longer the same case on different channels. So I really want to thank FBB Forum, All the Rage, and Hardcore Female Bodybuilding channel and Glenn, because those four, they do it without getting paid, and they do it every week. Obviously not as good as us, but they do it from their heart.
Yeah.
And they do it, the most importantly, I don't want to call it any other channels, but they do it, JB, consistently.
Yeah.
And that's the word. You can see where your heart is. That's in everyday life. Whatever you do consistently shows me what person you are. And those four guys in Spectacular, they have shown consistency of promoting women's bodybuilding to thick and thin. They're not getting any rewards from it, like us. But we do it with passion, correct? And consistency. We don't make posts about, hey, we're starting a new podcast every week, and all of a sudden, next week, they're not there, and then they come back 6 months later, hey, we're back, and then they're gone, and then this comes, and then they're gone. And bro, consistency. That's bodybuilding, isn't it?
Yeah, that's also expected. Yeah. And yes. And watch out to my FIBO retro coming out this week.
Oh, who was the most impressive girl you saw there live, JB? I have mine.
Shout out to Melinda Lindmark from Sweden. Very, 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 very nice and kind. I didn't expect it, but I thought she was.
Did you get her numbers?
Influencer, high nose up? No way.
No interview.
No way. Very kind. And also to Marina Keman from Germany. And yeah.
Mine is Jennifer Zenert. She was shredded to the bone, JB. And did you see that tan? And we did not have her win coming in. We had Lena winning, but she dominated.
Yeah, and also don't forget Denise Zwinger. She's the future.
Quads, bro.
Definitely.
Big Ramy style, juicy quads.
Yeah.
And the haircut is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and we are
out.
Yeah.